First time swinging?
More about that later. Today, we're taking you on a weekend escape to one of Europe's most surprising capitals, Vilnius. So we came here as 4 friends on a cheeky little weekend escape from London, expecting a quiet, chilled Baltic city. But instead, we got medieval magic, pink soup that looks like it was made by Barbie, a republic with its own constitution, and food so good, it made us question our entire life choices. So stick around, grab a cuppa, because this is our weekend adventure exploring one of Europe's most underrated capitals. Let's begin. So we've just landed, and excuse me, why does this airport look like it belongs in a royal palace? Columns, arches? Honestly, Heathrow could never. First stop, the iconic Hales market. More than 100 years old, still buzzing with vendors, smells, snacks. You've got fresh produce, local cheeses, meats, pastries, all the essentials for pretending to be cultured. And as you can see, not everybody was impressed.
It's pretty, but also a little bit of a letdown, if I'm honest.
But we went twice.
Yeah. We did 2 rounds, just to make sure, and it's still a letdown, so.
I mean, they've got like a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, which is very nice. I feel like they look like they taste very nice. And also they have like loads of stuff for like a modest budget, you know. So it's cool, it's not bad, you know.
This is a must-do when you come to Vilnius. This was established in 1906 by a famous architect. Was it a famous architect? I don't know.
You're the one who read
100 years old.
You are the one who read this. So.
You know, like there are a lot of stuff that you can buy.
Yeah.
We didn't feel like buying anything.
I feel like from now on it's gonna get better and better.
Yeah,
right?
get better and better. There you go. She said it. Leaving the market, we wandered straight into the postcard perfect heart of Vilnius. Honestly, these streets look like someone hand-painted them overnight. Pastel buildings, cobblestones, fancy little balconies, and churches everywhere. Town Hall Square was buzzing. People sipping coffees, tourists pretending they're in a Renaissance painting, and us 4 clowns just pretending not to trip on the cobbles. The weather is absolutely stunning today. Like, we're loving life. This is, of course, the land of medieval castles and vibrant culture spanning 1,000 years. We're in the Old Town right now, and this particular street is called Literati Street. It's the oldest and the most ornate street here in this Old Town of Vilnius. This street runs from Cathedral Square to Town Hall and is known for folk artisans selling handmade bits. And of course, the girls immediately found souvenirs. If there is a key ring within a 5-mile radius, Maria will sniff it out like a bloodhound. We got a bit peckish and slipped into a traditional Lithuanian restaurant, Etno Devaras, right here on Literati Street.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Where are we?
In a cool place.
Yeah.
About to eat.
This place is called Etno.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Etno Dvaras.
Etno Devaras. Yeah.
But
Because we're hungry.
They're meant to have like traditional Lithuanian food.
I mean, you know, after they catch it. Oh yeah,
Oh,
kill it.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
And then they cook it.
Yeah.
And then we eat it.
We might be here for a while.
But the place is so cool though.
So nice.
Is someone gonna come?
Look at that.
Look at this man. Look at this man. Just holding bottles. So nice. Such a traditional place. It's amazing.
This place feels like you've entered a cozy medieval cave. Low ceilings, stone walls, like dining in a hobbit house, but with better lighting. This brown drink here is called gira, a traditional fermented beverage. It tastes a bit like Coke. If Coke had gone backpacking through Eastern Europe and done some self-discovery, of course.
Ew, it does smell fermented. It's nice actually. It feels like, yeah, nice.
And then came Lithuania's national treasure, šalti barščiai, the famous cold beetroot soup. Pink, bright pink, as if someone melted a unicorn. But honestly, shockingly refreshing.
The hot potato and the cold soup is just going so well together.
And then the big boys, chipinalai, potato dumplings stuffed with curd cheese, absolutely massive. Comfort food on steroids. Everything was so good, hearty, homely, and exactly what you need halfway through a day of pretending to be cultured.
So my personal favorite was the cold beetroot soup. For a Polish person, anything with beetroot is always a winner. And yeah, I really liked it.
And how was the service?
And the service was great. And the ambience of the place was really nice as well.
Yummy?
I loved it. I mean, I didn't have the traditional food, I guess. You know, it was a chicken breast with amazing butter in it. So I loved it. The food quality was great.
I was also trying to stay healthy, so I had some salmon, which was really good. But I also tried the soup and the potato dumplings. I think my favorite was the potato dumpling. Really, really nice. I love potato. I'm a fan. So very good.
How did you like this
specifically
potato?
the place? Such a beautiful place. The decor was stunning.
Oh yeah.
As we continued wondering, it really hit us how wonderfully well everything was preserved, even though this was such an old town. This is one of the oldest medieval old town in the whole of Europe. Every corner feels like it's hiding a story, or at least a very aesthetic photo spot. Next up, a Lithuanian cultural essential, the supermarket, Iki Express. We all love checking out supermarkets abroad, but Maria, she treats it like a full museum tour. Fresh pastries, ice creams, strange snacks we couldn't identify but still bought. To me, supermarkets say more about a place than any tourist brochure.
56 is even,
Mango!
it's even less.
We are in.
Icky, but it's not very icky. It's actually great. I was so impressed. You can actually select the language, and they have like UK,
Which was very helpful.
It was very helpful.
Lithuanian language is something else.
Yeah, a Polish person has that.
I do understand all, but I know I just like not to say
And
anything.
we found these great,
Sorbet.
whatever, 61 calories.
Yeah.
And
I see.
Let's see. Are they nice? Oh,
full bag of stuff because you know we like
Why
meat.
not? So after roaming all afternoon and waking up at a ridiculous hour for our flight, we finally checked into our hotel, Comfort Hotel. And to be fair, it was comfortable, aptly named. Clean rooms, big beds, a lobby that looks like someone really likes rock and roll. Restaurant downstairs, chill lounge, friendly staff. 10 out of 10 for a weekend getaway. We headed back out after a power nap. Golden hour, street art everywhere. Some of it deep and meaningful, some of it questionable, but all of it vibey. We then reached the Gates of Dawn. Originally part of the old city walls, now it's a chapel, and honestly, really beautiful and full of history. We carried on walking aimlessly for a bit, taking it all in. Walking around, it genuinely surprised us how charming and easygoing this city is. It's small, walkable, and it felt very safe. Not a bad first day at all, Vilnius. Not bad at all. Cafes opening up, street strolling through more cobble streets. That perfect morning city vibe. Our second day in Vilnius. We didn't really film that much on our first day. We were just sort of getting a feel for the city. It's so beautifully old. Like, look at these cobble streets. Of course, the Old Town is the best preserved, one of the best preserved medieval old towns in the whole of Europe, and you can really feel it. Right, Naomi?
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
It's early morning and it's Sunday.
Yeah.
And we're loving it. It's so quiet.
Very quiet, yeah.
Absolutely nice.
We then went on the hunt to find a breakfast place. The guys have gone inside to grab some coffee because we still haven't found a breakfast place. Hopefully further down we're going back to the Hales Street, which is the oldest street here in the Old Town. The entire Old Town is also a World Heritage Site. You can see why. There are like so many churches. In fact, there are well over 50 churches. Sometimes it's called the City of Church. We found this lovely spot for breakfast, Kristupo Kavin, right on Pillay Street. Perfect location, cozy atmosphere, and the food, exactly what we needed. Eggs, porridge, and apparently proper coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, by the way. That's what the guys told me. The simple things done right.
All right. What are we having?
Naomi, this is a Lithuanian specialty. No, I'm kidding. This is
An omelette.
It's an omelette. It's very nice. I feel like, I don't know whether they make it like this in Lithuania or it's just this place, but it feels a lot more cheesy than usual omelets that I would have had. Like, I feel like this is like 70% cheese and 30% egg. No, we're having a really nice time. We were just talking and we were saying like our observation so far is like everyone's really quiet. No one, right, guys? Like you guys feel the same? Like we always seem to be like the loudest bunch wherever we go, and we don't feel like that in other cities because we've been to many cities together. Right,
Yeah,
Anna? I don't know
true.
what your observations are.
No, that's
right?
true. Yeah.
And we do get quite a few stares. I don't know because we're so pretty or because
Or because we're
very
just
loud.
Could be either. But yeah, we're having a great time.
Yeah.
Next stop, Literati Street. One of the most unique streets in Vilnius. It's dedicated to writers and artists. Covered in hundreds of little artworks fixed to the walls. Metal pieces, ceramic tiles, quirky decorations, each one telling a different story. It is a photographer's paradise, which is exactly why we stopped every 3 steps to take photos. It is creative, colorful, and just feels happy. This is one of the streets that you must come to when you come to Vilnius. It's called the Literati Street, and as you can see, it's so beautiful. All these plots are dedicated to writers who shared a connection with Lithuania or wrote about Lithuania and Vilnius. We spent the last 15 minutes here already.
Did you notice each art is numbered, and then you can go check on the list who the artist is.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. It's such a beautiful street, and such a nice idea as well.
Yeah, very nice idea.
It's a little poem by Gauczynski. It's so beautiful.
By the goose artist.
By the goose
The
artist.
goose art.
Yeah.
Is he?
Goose poet.
Is this person a famous poet or no? You wouldn't know.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he
yeah.
is. Okay.
Yeah.
We then made our way to the grand centerpiece of the city, Cathedral Square. Massive open space, gorgeous architecture, people everywhere enjoying the sun, and yes, we came in late September and the weather was just shockingly good. So this right here is the main square of the old town. It's called the Cathedral Square. It is a very, very historical place. So behind me, this is the Vilnius Cathedral. This is the main Catholic shrine of Vilnius, and a symbol of their baptism. And then over here, this is the royal palace of the dukes. This was made in the 15th century for the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and the Polish kings. Obviously, and then there's this here over here. That gentleman over there, his name is Gediminas. I hope I pronounced that one right. He's the founder of Vilnius. The story goes that in his dream one day he saw an iron wolf standing on top of a hill howling really loudly, and he went to a magician, and the magician interpreted that as having a really grand city on top of a hill. So that's Gediminas. And interestingly, his grandson, I forgot his name, I think his name is Jogaida, I'm going to put it here on the text at the bottom, married a then Polish queen, and I think her name was, it starts with Yo as well. I forgot the Polish queen's name, but they got married, and that formed like a personal union between the two nations, which eventually led to the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, which lasted for well over 300 years. And with us, we have a Polish person. And here is Anna.
Yeah, I'm the Polish person.
Anna,
Hello.
How does it feel coming to Lithuania for the first time? Being a Polish person, like, are there any similarities? Do you hear, Polish people on the streets, or like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, like there are so many similarities. I almost feel like I'm home.
Really? Oh, that's really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
So like, strolling down the streets, it just feels very familiar, even though this is my first time in Vilnius. It's actually my first time in Lithuania, but yeah, everything feels very familiar. And I do hear a lot of Polish speakers around me all the time, which is great.
Yeah, and it's so interesting because actually 15% of the population here in Vilnius is
They
Polish.
are Polish or their descendants.
Yeah. And so me and Naomi, we're from Bangladesh. Naomi, being a Bangladeshi person, and I know you've traveled to a fair number of countries.
Yeah.
Where does this rank, or how do you feel about the city so far?
I think the first thing, the city doesn't feel like a capital city because it's just very quiet.
Yeah.
As we already said that we probably are the loudest
Bunch
everywhere
bunch
we
in
go.
here.
Yeah.
So apart from that, I like it's very tidy.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we are from a very hectic city. So
Yeah,
I love
we
that
live in
quietness
London,
as
by
well.
the way. Yeah.
And the food is great.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it so far.
And this is my beautiful wife. She's from Romania. And what are your thoughts? Like, do you have any similarities with the Romanian culture at all?
Similarities, I don't think there are. Obviously, the structure of the city, is pretty much similar to other European cities. So I think in terms of that, maybe this looks a bit similar to Cluj. I think you guys can also testify that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like the place. It's nice. The people are a bit reserved.
Yeah,
which is a
second
bit
that.
unusual for a European city, I would say, because I think Europeans are known to be like warm, friendly. But yeah, people here are a bit reserved. But other than that, it's nice. We're having the great time ever, and yeah, it's a good city.
Another thing I wanted to say, this over here is the bell tower, and it's really interesting because I've traveled to a fair number of countries. I haven't seen a bell tower separate apart from Italy. Like wherever in Italy we go, we see like a separate bell tower. But it's really interesting to see that they have a separate bell tower here. It's an interesting observation. And if you come behind the complex, you get this view from this side. That is the Gediminas Tower, so named after the founder of Vilnius. And if you go up there, apparently you get a view of the entire Old Town. We're not gonna go up there because we're a bit tired. But after a certain point, apparently you can take an elevator of some sort to go all the way up. But another place worth going to. After that, we took a slow walk around the beautiful St. Anne's Church and the Church of St. Francis of Assisi right next to it. The Gothic architecture here is honestly breathtaking. So behind me here, this is the St. Anne's Church, and it is probably the most famous building in the whole of Vilnius Old Town. As you can see, magnificent Gothic architecture. It's 500 years old and it's stayed the same for all of those 5 centuries. We are going to enter a very special place right now. What is it?
Uzupis Republic.
This is the independent Republic of Uzupis.
Uzupis. No.
Yes, and this place, this republic is.
I think it's meant to mean utopia, right?
I mean, I don't know that, but this republic is less than 1 square kilometers. It's actually 0.6 kilometers, and it's not recognized by any other governments. It was done in a very fun and a joking way, but now they've established it. So let's go inside and see what it's about.
And so we cross the bridge into Uzupis, Vilnius's very own Bohemian Republic.
It's a relic.
Randomly found a book.
Yeah, this is a little free library. So you take a book, you return a book. For free.
Very cool.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Nice. Yeah. I like. And it's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know what it does or what it means, but it turns.
Literally a self-declared independent republic with its own flag, its own currency, and its own constitution. Artists everywhere, murals on every spare wall, random sculptures, chairs sitting in the river for no reason, pure creative chaos.
So Uzupis means beyond the river. Obviously we crossed the river, hence the name. Also it has like a really, really artsy vibe. Like everywhere we're going, we're just seeing like lots and lots of artwork on the streets. I mean, you can literally see art behind me. And apparently out of the 7,000 residents, 1,000 of them are artists. And you can really sense it here whenever you're walking around. It's really nice.
We eventually made it to the Angel of Uzupis, the heart of the Republic, and parked ourselves at a beautiful outdoor restaurant, Prie Angelo.
So this behind me is the symbol of Uzupis. It's an angel that's been hatched out of an egg. It really symbolizes the energy of this place.
Swings, fresh air, sunshine, perfect moment to recharge.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Anna,
Hello.
what is your experience first time swinging?
First time swinging?
Uh-huh.
It's better than I expected. It's way more fun than I have ever imagined.
Naomi?
I mean, we're glad that
It's
we're having
surpassed
so
my
much
dreams.
fun. We're having so much fun, and yeah, I mean, we're swinging.
Yeah.
Babu?
Sipping.
Sipping.
And swinging.
And swinging.
Sipping.
I'm having so much fun swinging. By the way, this place, Uzupis, apparently many years ago, this was like a really rundown area, and there were like a lot of crimes. But since the so-called independence of Uzupis, this is now the most expensive real estate in the whole of Vilnius.
Then we checked out the famous constitution of Uzupis. A whole wall filled with laws like everyone has the right to be happy. A dog has the right to be a dog. It's weird, funny, philosophical, very on brand for Uzupis.
41 whole points,
Yeah, and some of them are so funny.
but also very relatable.
Yeah, which one do you like the most?
Probably the one that you brought up to my attention, which is where is it?
Idol.
Everyone has the right to idle, which is something that I proud myself with, and my favorite hobby. Yeah.
Look, everyone has the right to make mistakes.
Right?
It's a good one as well. Everyone, number 27. Everyone should remember their name.
I mean, yeah, if you can.
So
Sometimes you may struggle, but hey.
So obviously, this constitution, they declared their independence in 1997. These were two artists who were probably drunk or high or both, or maybe I don't know. Maybe they were completely sober.
Yeah.
But that's when they sort of declared this little area as an independent republic. And then they wrote up this constitution within 3 hours. That's what I read. And now they have it in 40 different languages. You might even find your own language if you sort of walk around and look for it.
Found it in my language as well. Represent.
Represent.
Yeah.
As we started walking back to the hotel, we felt that warm golden glow. And also desperately tried not to get distracted by cafes again. For dinner, we headed to Scenic Trobele, a proper traditional Lithuanian restaurant away from the touristy bits. And let me tell you, the food was on another level. The fish was heavenly, decor was rustic and cozy, and we practically had the whole restaurant to ourselves. Perfect ending to day 2. Final morning. Breakfast at Backstage Roastery in the new town. Sitting outdoors in the sunshine, absolute bliss. And the buckwheat? If Maria could marry a breakfast dish, this would be the one.
So we've come to this cafe. It's called the Backstage. Backstage? Was it?
Yeah.
Backstage Cafe. I'll put the name on screen here. So I've got this frittata, which is beautiful. Look at all these layers it has, with a bit of sauce here. And the guys have, this is Nami's got some. You've gone for some eggs, right?
Eggs and bread.
Yeah.
Not just eggs, creamy eggs.
Creamy eggs, not just eggs.
Creamy
Cream.
eggs.
Yeah.
And
Sun-dried tomatoes.
and you're happy with what you're having.
Super happy.
And Anna, you sounded ecstatic a little while earlier. What is it
I
that you've
was.
gone for? What is it?
I've got a fried egg with baked chickpeas and buckwheat. I also have some broccoli, spinach, and spring onions. And this is really delicious.
Yeah, you're happy?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
super happy.
And Baby, you said you've never had buckwheat before, right?
I don't know if I had it. Maybe I don't remember. But yeah, I have the same thing, and this is the moment of truth.
All right. Let's see. Here goes nothing. 2 hours later. What is it like?
It's amazing.
Is it?
One of the
Okay,
best
good.
things I've ever eaten in my life. And the whole combination of everything together
Wow. Okay.
just goes so nicely.
That is high praise.
I really love it.
I love my food as well. It's really amazing.
You know it.
We call it
I
Hrishka.
think Vilna's got one thing right. No, they've got a lot of things right, but like the cafe
So,
scene is amazing. So many
like,
options.
In Polish homes, you have
feels
like a meal
very
with buckwheat, you know,
healthy.
for dinner,
They've,
at least once
we've
a
also
week.
seen a lot of vegan-friendly options for people who are
So-
eating vegan stuff. Yeah, very nice. This is the first time we're sort of hanging out in the new town area, which seems quite industrial, but also
it.
cool.
After breakfast, we headed to the Advira Menu Galleria, or in simple terms, the open gallery. It's basically an outdoor art exhibition in an industrial area. Big murals, sculptures, very edgy, very modern. If you love contemporary art, you'll enjoy it. If you're like us, you'll stand there pretending to understand it while quietly thinking, ah yes, very interpretive. But hey, always nice to see something different.
We're exploring the new part of the town a little bit, and we've come to this place. It's called an open gallery. these guys behind me messing around. And this is like sort of the industrial part of the city, but the aim of the open gallery is to revive these old industrial parts, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of it. Like loads and loads of artworks around. It's mostly abandoned buildings, it seems, and a lot of constructions going on, but if you're into art, it's definitely worth coming and checking this out.
And it's free, right?
It's free. It's free for everyone. Kind of cool.
We then walked back to the old town. More cobbles, more colors, more beautiful corners. Because Vilnius just doesn't run out of them. Then we entered the Vilnius ghetto area, full of important history. During the Second World War, thousands of Jewish residents lived here under heartbreaking circumstances.
We've just come inside the Jewish neighborhood, and for more than 600 years this used to be a Jewish area. Now it's one of the prettiest part of the old town. So beautiful. We were saying that it almost feels like this is the most beautiful part of the entire old town.
Today the streets are peaceful, beautiful, full of cafes and little courtyards. Anna and Maria were taking photos every 5 seconds. And to be honest, you can't blame them.
Okay, let's couple now.
How many people does it take?
To me, this looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think while you're looking this way?
Oh no!
This was nice as well.
We're inside the campus of Vilnius University, and this university was established in 1579. It is one of the oldest universities in the whole of Europe. Apparently it's the leading research institute here in Lithuania now. Very calm, very peaceful. Anna says very demure. I don't know
Is it cutesy or?
It's very cutesy, it's very mindful, it's very demure.
There you go, she said it. But yeah, it's nice to be in a university campus.
Feels young again, you know.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
us feel
We
very,
could
very
totally
young.
be studying here.
Yeah.
I mean, we are young, so
Yeah,
just putting it out
yeah.
there, you know.
Naomi said it.
Right next door, the presidential palace. Beautiful white facade, guards out front, although you can't see them here. The whole important building energy.
This behind me is the presidential palace. It's not where the president he doesn't live here, but he works here. This is his office. And whenever there's like a flag on top, it means that he's present in the country. Right now the flag is not there, so that means he's not in the country right now, the Lithuanian president.
We then walked to Gediminas Avenue, the main street of Vilnius.
We're walking through Gediminas Avenue, and this is their main avenue here in Vilnius. Loads of shops on both sides, loads of cafes and restaurants. We were here on our first day, and this road next to me, it was there were no cars. I think the cars were sort of blocked over the weekend, which was really nice to walk through these really wide roads. But today being a Monday, the cars are back. But yeah, loads of things to do here.
Then into Bernardine Garden, a peaceful green oasis right next to the river. Perfect place to chill, watch birds, listen to the fountains, and pretend we're nature people.
We've come to this beautiful garden. It's called the Bernardine Garden, and it's so peaceful here. Very, very quiet. And if you love nature, definitely, Vilnius is a place that you'll definitely love. I was just reading about it a little while ago. Apparently 46% of all of Vilnius is dedicated to green space. So that's almost half of Vilnius, which is green. Apparently one of the greenest cities in the whole of Europe. Nice fresh water.
It is a queue.
There is a queue. What do you guys think of this park?
So beautiful.
So
Really nice.
quiet.
Very quiet, very green. makes you think that you're in a forest. It's really nice. I don't like using these. I've seen that.
We of course couldn't leave without visiting Uzupis one last time. This time to see the famous mermaid. Legend says she lures wanderers into Uzupis forever. Judging by how much we loved it, she nearly got us too.
We're walking back to our hotel now. Another amazing day. I felt like we got very, very lucky with the weather. Every single day we had like gorgeous sunshine. Observations. It's a very beautiful city. It's very walkable. It's very quiet. It's obviously only 500,000 people. And I would definitely say, if you haven't been to Vilnius, definitely come and check it out. It's got so much history. Obviously very, very interesting history as well. All the way from when it was, in the 14th century, Lithuania was actually the largest country in all of Europe. They had this grand duchy where they had lands that stretched from the Baltic Sea to the Black Sea. So the present day Ukraine, Belarus, large parts of Poland, large parts of Russia, all would have been this amazing land. And then of course after that they had that Commonwealth with Poland that lasted 3 centuries. They then got invaded by the Russians. They were under the Russian Empire. And then after the First World War, they had like a brief period of independence from 1918 to 1940. And then during the Second World War, they fell to the Germans again. Eventually then, they were under the Soviet Union. They were actually the first country to leave the Soviet Union in the 90s. And then now you have present-day Lithuania. So it was really, really interesting to sort of, oh, we're supposed to go that way. It was really, really interesting to sort of feel that sense of history being here. It's been wonderful, honestly.
As a weekend trip, Vilnius absolutely delivered. Walkable, affordable, beautiful, full of surprises. It genuinely shocked us in the best way possible. And just like that, we're back at the airport, heading home to London. Thanks for joining us on this little Baltic adventure.
It's too much cute airport, huh?
English or Bulgata?
Very cute.
If you did like this vlog, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.